What is going on, guys? I am Venom 2 Million, and I'm making this video talking about PewDiePie. You see the title of the video. I think the main question that I want people to be really thinking about is, why do people say things that they know they should not say? Now, PewDiePie is not of American descent. He's not from America. He's from, I think, Sweden or something, or someplace. I don't know. He's not from America. But I think that with that, there are certain cultural aspects and elements that are implanted within him that are different from those that are within America, those that have grown up in America and have lived in America. I think that there's a different cultural imprint, a different perspective that comes out of that, right? So when it comes to this difference, there are certain things that we know that they may not know. There are certain words that may have power here that may not have power there, or may not even have meaning there, and vice versa. Now, before you guess what I'm going, where I'm going, what I'm saying, I need you to just listen, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Do not start typing in the comment section because you do not know where I'm going. With that being said, within this video, within this stream, when he said the N-word, he knew exactly what it meant, and he corrected himself. He said, asshole, what an asshole. He said something along that nature. I don't know, I'm not watching the video over and over and over. But he corrected himself and said, asshole, all right? So there's one of two things here that I immediately think. I think, wait a minute, so he said this word slipped out, which does give me the impression that he has said this word numerous times. This is not his first time saying the word. If I stub my toe, I don't go akaluma, because I don't say akaluma on a normal basis. I'll say a word that is not foreign to me, a word that is common, and it slips out, it comes out, whatever that word is, whatever word that could be used to associate that negative feeling will then slip out, because that is the word that I feel as if I can use to express myself, right? So within that situation, he says the word because that word can be used to express his negative emotion, his negative feeling, because that word has commonly been used to express a negative emotion or negative feeling or means something of negativity. He then corrects himself and says asshole, because asshole is a negative word that society deems to be more acceptable to use than the previous word he just used. Now, he did this is the first reason. He did this because he feels as if these words both have similar meanings. They both mean the same thing. So instead of him using the word that was not acceptable, he corrects himself to the other word that is acceptable but has a similar, if not the same, meaning to him. The second idea that comes to my mind is, he said this word because this word is bad and it means something bad, and it means a black person. It has this historic weight that has been commonly used to oppress black people. He says this word that has that meaning and says it out of anger and realizes I can't say that, and then corrects himself to the word asshole because he can't say that word because that's not society. Society doesn't accept it. Those are the two ideas. Now, going back to the first, if he used the word asshole in conjunction with the other word, why would he then use the other word when he understands that has a negative weight? If he understands that it has a negative weight, but he thinks that both of these words have the same meaning, why would he choose to use the word before asshole that he used and why does he use that word? Why is that in his vocabulary if he understands that it has a negative meaning? Why is that word in his vocabulary if he understands that, or if he thinks that these two words both have the same definition, but one word just has a negative connotation associated with it? Why would he then use this word? That's a question that I think is very interesting. Now, when it comes to the second one, he's just, you black person, I can't say that, then that's racist. I don't have the answer to that question because I am not PewDiePie. But what I can say is that I, meaning Venom 2 Million, and my friends, and we are not on camera, and to which, when are they on camera? They aren't ever on camera normally. But we have conversations off camera, and we say things that may or may not offend people. Do we say things out of a place of hate? No, we never do that. But we do say things that could be offensive. With that being said, I don't think that anything that me and my friends have said equates to what he has said, because the conversations that me and my friends have had, if they were to go online or to be recorded, I would not feel scared or bad or feel like I'm offending people, because everything that I've said and has been said it's never from a place of hate. It's never from a place of putting down someone or demeaning someone. It's from a place of our perspectives and of wanting to understand. There's never of a place of, I can't stand those slur or derogatory term. It's never from there. It's never that. PewDiePie says this word. That means black person, has that weight associated with it. I think the larger question is not, is PewDiePie racist? Because that we can go, yes, because he has a history of anti-Semitic views, and you have the people in the camp that, yes, he's racist. Did you hear what he said? Then you have the people of the camp of no, he's not racist. He said the word, which is not good, but it was an intense moment. Then you have the people that are like, who cares? It's just a word. Why are we giving this word this much power? Then we have the people that goes, oh my goodness, other people said the word, and now when PewDiePie says it, it's a problem. When they said it was fine. I think you have all of those camps, and I think all those camps have points. But we can look at his anti-Semitic history, the past few months. He's had jokes come out, or things come out, in which he's making anti-Semitic jokes, talking about death to Jews and making Nazi stuff. We can talk about that, and then put that with this right here. Put that in the file. He's racist. You can do that, or you can go down any route. I think the bigger question is the fact that we understand that certain words do not have positive meanings and are used to offend and hurt, yet we still use them. I think about the aspect of me being a black man, and if I am to say I hate white people, and that is supposed to be okay, but if a white person says I hate black people, now I'm offended, and me as that black person am offended by what they said, but I don't take issue with the things that I've said. Perhaps it's a societal thing. Perhaps there is an internal selfishness within us as a society. I don't want to say us as human beings, even though that perhaps is debatable as well. But within us as a society, we think that what we do is all right, and if anybody else does something else, they are automatically in the wrong. You get what I'm saying? I think that the larger question is, why do we say things that we know are not good, yet we still say it? We still say it. The selfish mentality that is within us as a society is very interesting to me. It's a pertinent question that I feel especially pertains to millennials. Millennials feel as if we were fostered, grown up with the ideas of you can do whatever you want, you can be whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, you have the power, you are special. That's something that's been fostered within us millennials. So I think that's really interesting, the fact that this is happening, and we feel as if, for some people feel as if it's wrong, some people feel if it's doesn't matter, some people feel as if whatever, I think it is interesting that PewDiePie said the word and then corrected himself to another word, which already shows that he knows that that word was not good. But the intention behind it could be either malicious, like that person that he said that word at is equivalent to a black person, which is not good, or that person is an asshole, and that word that I used is equivalent to the use of the word asshole. But again, why would you use this very, very derogatory term in place of a word that is deemed more acceptable if they have the same meaning? I think it's really up for debate. I think it's an interesting idea. It's an interesting concept. The mentality of saying things even when you know that you should not say them, and being offended when things are said to you. I think it's a very interesting concept, and I think that this is something that can really interchain with the topic of SJWs, which I am going to make a video about this week, maybe tomorrow. That'll be my video for tomorrow. I'll talk about SJWs. In summation, is PewDiePie racist? I don't know. Does he have a history of saying things? Yeah, yeah, he does. Is the fact that he said this word, does this make him ignorant? Probably. But the fact that he knows what the word means, does that really flesh out something? Does that scrape away a layer? Does that perhaps make it so maybe he is racist? Possible as well. Personally, I don't have an interest in PewDiePie as a character because he is a character. I don't know who he is. I think his name is Felix or something. I don't know who he is as Felix. All I know is what I have seen, which is not a lot, on YouTube. This character, just like you know of Venom, which you have seen on YouTube. So I don't know who he is as a person. And I will not act as if I do. But what I will say is the fact that he knows that the word is not good, and he still used it, and he used it in such a slipping of the tongue way, proves that he's used it before. That is something to think about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. That's all I thank you guys for watching. I'm Vince Me, and hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and peace out. Peace. Have a good one, guys. Peace.